In today's world, millions struggle with depression, anxiety, and overwhelming feelings of sadness. But did you know that over 1,400 years ago, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, provided us with timeless guidance on how to handle these feelings? Through simple yet profound supplications, he gave us tools to find relief and comfort. Today, we'll explore how two powerful prophetic du'as can help prevent and treat depression. The first hadith we'll explore comes from a conversation between the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and one of his companions, Abu Umama. Abu Umama was sitting in the mosque, consumed by worries and debts. The Prophet noticed his distress and asked him why he was sitting alone at a time when it wasn't for prayer. Abu Umama explained his heavy burden of debt and anxiety, to which the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, responded with a gift, a powerful du'a, teaching him words that could not only relieve his worries, but also help settle his debts. The Prophet, peace and blessing be upon him, said to repeat this supplication morning and evening, Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-hammi wal-hazan. O Allah, I seek refuge in you from worry and grief. Wa a'udhu bika min al-ajzi wal-kasal. I seek refuge in you from incapacity and laziness. Wa a'udhu bika min al-jubni wal-bukhl. I seek refuge in you from cowardice and miserliness. Wa a'udhu bika min ghalabati ad-dayni wa kahri rijal. And I seek refuge in you from the burden of debt and the oppression of men. This beautiful du'a not only addresses emotional distress, like worry and grief, but also practical life problems like debt and the overwhelming pressures we face from others. Through the regular recitation of this supplication, Abu Umama found relief from his sorrow and debt. It is a reminder that no matter how difficult things seem, there is always a path toward ease with the help of Allah. The second hadith we'll explore emphasizes the healing power of the Qur'an itself. In this hadith, the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessing be upon him, teaches us to ask Allah to make the Qur'an a source of light and peace in our hearts during difficult times. O Allah, I am your servant, son of your servant, son of your maidservant. My forelock is in your hand. Your command over me is forever executed, and your decree over me is just. I ask you by every name belonging to you which you have named yourself with, or revealed in your book, or you taught to any of your creation, or you have preserved in the knowledge of the unseen with you, that you make the Qur'an the life of my heart and the light of my breast, and a departure for my sorrow, and a release for my anxiety. In this powerful supplication, we are asking Allah to make the Qur'an a source of healing and light in our hearts, to drive away sadness, depression and anxiety, and to bring comfort in difficult times. This dua shows us that the Qur'an is not just a book of guidance, but also a source of deep emotional healing. For the Qur'an to truly be a source of healing and relief from sorrow and anxiety, as mentioned in the prophetic dua, it must be more than just words we recite occasionally. It needs to be a constant presence in our lives. This means developing a deep personal relationship with the Qur'an through daily recitation, reflection, and applying its teachings in our everyday actions. By engaging with the Qur'an consistently and allowing its wisdom to guide our thoughts and decisions, it can become the life of our hearts and the light of our chests, offering comfort and clarity in times of distress. While these supplications offer immense spiritual and emotional relief, it's important to recognize that depression and anxiety can also be deeply rooted in medical and psychological causes. Alongside turning to Allah, it's crucial to seek professional help when needed. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessing be upon him, encouraged us to seek treatment when unwell, and mental health is no exception. If you are struggling with persistent feelings of sadness or depression, reach out to a healthcare professional or a trusted counselor. Sometimes, speaking to someone who is trained to help can provide clarity, guidance, and additional tools to cope. Islam teaches us the importance of using all the means available to us, both spiritual and practical. Combining prayer, Quranic recitation, and professional support is key to overcoming emotional and mental challenges. If you or someone you know is struggling with feelings of depression or anxiety, take a moment to turn to these prophetic du'as. Trust in the power of Allah's mercy, and know that relief comes with patience and persistence in prayer. Let the Qur'an and the words of the Prophet, peace and blessing be upon him, be a source of healing for your heart. And remember, seeking help from professionals and talking to the right people about your struggles is also part of healing. May Allah bring peace and ease to all those struggling with depression and anxiety.